Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Jay, and let's talk about something extremely important. You chapped lips. No, it's too late. You can't lick them now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Jay, and let's talk about something actually important, okay? And that's gonna be how to take losses in Forex, right? Whether it's a big loss, a little loss, a loss that should not have happened, quote unquote, right? Or maybe even a loss from the perfect setup. I personally have had a negative week this past week during NFP week. Typically, I don't trade NFP week, but I saw some pretty good setups that I thought were really good. But I'll show some pictures of what happened. So as you see, these losses were not the best kinds of losses where you're completely wrong and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense, right? But it just decided not to obey market structure properly, and I took some L's. And not only I took L's, people in my Signal group took L's as well, because every trade that I take are the trades that I call in my Signal group. So that's the thing, right? I'm not over here posting random profits, right? If they lose, I lose. If I win, they win. And that's kind of how that's going to be for my Signal group no matter what. Number one, learning to accept your losses. I accept my losses because it tells me that I personally am wrong about the trade, and I have to be able to admit that. Chasing a failing trade can lead to disastrous results and bigger losses than you intended. This doesn't mean that your bias is wrong, however. It just means the trade didn't go exactly the way that you thought it would. And honestly, that's okay. Number two, losses are inevitable. The market is an unpredictable force of nature, and you are trying to predict it. You will be wrong, and that's fine. You're just like a meteorologist or a weather person predicting the weather with their fancy gadgets and all their doodads, right? But you're just trying to predict a trade inside an unpredictable market. If they can't get the weather right 100% of the time, you're not going to get your trades right 100% of the time. And that's fine. Number three, and this is really important because I always talk about it, is risk management. Staying within your risk tolerance is extremely important, because if you lose too much money on a single trade, this is going to start the weird stuff, right? We start over trading to make money back, revenge trading, over leveraging, things of that nature. Everyone has their own risk tolerance, and it's going to take a little finagling, right, to try and figure out what yours is. But I promise, once you do, taking multiple losses in a row, you brush it off. This is probably the most important one that I can tell you, and that is believing in your strategy, okay? Consistent strategy will give you consistent results over the long run, okay? When I say this, this means that you know for a fact that your strategy is profitable and that you know that it works in the long run, which means that the losses that you take should not hurt you, or it should not affect you, because you know for a fact that you are going to make money in the end. A few trades lost in a row, a bad week, a bad month, doesn't matter. You have back tested and forward tested your strategy. Now you're into the live market, and the only difference is that you're trading with real money. If it worked then why all of a sudden would it stop working now? Unless there's a dramatic shift in market conditions, such as NFP, then you'll be fine. A way to solidify your belief in your strategy is, after you've back tested and forward tested and written down all your statistics, go back to my previous video discussing the Monte Carlo simulator. Put in your statistics and see how many losses that you are probably going to take. This includes consecutive losses as well, for when you do have a losing streak, and you will understand that this is part of the game. If you keep adjusting things on the fly, then you're going to get inconsistent results. Thereby, your inconsistent results will destroy your belief in your strategy, and that's a no-go. A lot of you don't know that I'm also a performance coach, and I help people and I mentor others in order to get better at trading. What a lot of people don't know is that I offer free 15-minute calls to all who ask, and like I said, they're free, and they're there to make you get better at trading. This is not for any monetary gain. This is not for anything crazy. If you would like to pay for my time, that's cool. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for the betterment of other traders. All right, guys. See ya.